All right, this is an update. So installed the MJE 15032Gs and 33s. And as the previous video identified on that power supply, I did have these counterfeit ones here of the 32s and 33s. And those two counterfeit transistors took out a number of components on one channel, the left channel, on the 031 EQ amplifier board. And that is where my 120 hertz noise was coming from these two problematic counterfeit transistors that took out components on the board. And they didn't fully fry them. They were just way off when I measured them, out of circuit. All right, so they weren't shorted, they just weren't functioning as they should have been. And this capacitor, as you can see, was starting to swell. And I had just installed this. So yeah, so moral of the story: stay away from counterfeit goods. If somebody on one of the forums says this looks like a counterfeit, replace it. Listen to them. These are the legit ones here from Digi, and you can see. Well, look at the other video I have. It compares the two side to side. So, got the new transistors in. Took some readings. Redid the 031 board, left channel, and powered it up. Went into protection mode. Cool. Had not been doing that, despite the protection board being fine and all the readings being where they were supposed to be. So now, protection mode, you might think, I went into protection, but that was a good thing. Telling me that the DC balance and bias was probably set too high. So dim bulb, set the DC balance, set the bias, on dim bulb, powered it up, and it was good. The 120 hertz was gone. I had my left meter back, and all was well. So now off the dim bulb, power it up. We're gonna have it in aux to a little mini disc player here. Protection or relay should click in right there. It is, and bam. Both meters. No 120 hertz. So, moral of the story: don't give up. This thing has been a thorn in my side, and it's all because of some unscrupulous sellers on that auction site selling goods that are really just, really ruining it for people like me. I'm a hobbyist. I'm not a technician. The only reason I discovered those were counterfeit was because of the sharp eyes of some of the guys on audio forums, that said, hey, that etching is off and there shouldn't be notches on there. Check, replace those and check all the transistors in its path. So that was it. And again, the reason why I didn't get these originally from Digi or Mouser was because they weren't there. Semiconductor shortage. So basically this thing has been sitting dead for the last month and a half, almost 2 months on the bench, waiting for these. So now it's fixed. It's going to be buttoned up. I'm starting to clean all this up. I'm tying it off with wax string. Yeah, you can use zip ties. I like wax string. And so we're good. Yay. DC balance and bias, just so you know, very easy to follow. All right. Very straightforward adjustment, but do it on dim bulb first. Because if you plug it in and your balance is set too high, you can fry the output transistors. So always do it on dim bulb first, get it within spec, and then off of dim bulb, reset it. All right. So next video will be it being tested on some together and cleaned up.